Hello guys. Welcome to my channel. My name is Miracle, name me for short. If this is the first time seeing my videos, you're welcome. So our next video is from Praga U and it says, if America is racist, why do African immigrants do so well? Candace, Owens, like seriously, why do Africans do so well? Why? If you claim America is racist, America is this, America is that, America is this, la 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 la, then why are African immigrants doing so well more than the African Americans living there? Why? Africans American, like Africans America, be Africa America. I don't know how you guys put the name, but to me, stop all these racists, stop all these arguments of oppression and the rest, and sit up, stand up, stop all this violence, because it will not lead, it will lead you no good, it will lead you nowhere. Stand up, walk, look for something doing, like improve on yourself, invest on yourself, do things and make your family proud and make your name known in your black communities, and stop all this violence, fighting, saying of this one says, that one says, this one says, oh gosh, I'm oppressed, oh gosh, generational trauma and the generation trauma care. Hi. Let's check it out.
There is nothing that gets Black liberals more upset with me than when I talk about the success of Black immigrants from Africa, academically, in their careers, professionally. I think Nigerian Americans are the most successful immigrant group. And I'm sitting here looking at this going, guys, don't tell me that it's because this country's racist.
Right.
We've got some culture issues. And that's why I went into that in my book, because I was like, I know how we treat intelligence, how we treat academic success amongst, Black Americans. And
Right.
it is true that Black American students fare better in an all-white classroom than in an all-Black classroom because they're allowed to be smart,
Right.
and they're allowed to try, and there's a competitive environment around them.
Right.
Whereas for whatever reason, amongst Black Americans, it's seen as a betrayal.
Wow.
You've betrayed your culture because you're talking like the white man. You know what I mean? You're doing
Yeah.
what the white man does. It's similar to that Smithsonian list that they posted of attributes of whiteness, they called it.
Oh my
Being
gosh.
punctual. Did you see this? Being
saw that.
punctual, like working
I couldn't
hard.
believe it.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
So totally different in Africa, which is fascinating. And that's why I was like, I'm just looking at the statistics and there's obviously a different mentality in Africa. Stronger values, family values, educational values. And you come here and you're shocked to see, how were you treated?
Well, you know what? I was treated really well, even by white and African Americans. But I did see that there was a little bit of tension between Africans and African Americans. But I
Treated well.
I was treated fairly well. I mean, I thought America was a very friendly country when I came over here. Like the people are just naturally very friendly. I don't know if it's a Midwest thing, but
I think it is a Midwest thing,
really,
actually.
it must be okay. Yeah,
Out of New York and LA. So,
right,
yeah.
exactly. So now I absolutely loved the United States when I came over here. There were a lot of things that were a little bit different from what I was used to. I felt like people were kind of on the same level playing field, no matter what kind of socioeconomic places they came from, because in Zimbabwe we have a very distinct class system, and it's very hard to move from one class to another. Like if you're born poor, you're probably going to die poor. And so there's this class. I'm sure maybe your husband might know it because he's from the UK. So the UK has a lot of that class thing.
Right.
And Zimbabwe inherited that. So,
and that's something that is actually inherently amazing about America, and Americans don't realize it, is that you have a chance for upward mobility. It doesn't matter where you start, you can finish on top, you can move. And it's so unique about America. And because most Americans don't travel,
they don't understand.
They don't understand how unique and special it is.
Yes.
And that is why I think you get so many immigrants coming from Africa who are like, what is wrong with you? Like,
Exactly.
I can work 10 jobs and move up a social class. I'm doing it.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Absolutely.
See, guys, like, there's something when I was just watching this video, this clip. There's something I just thought about. That just came into my mind. See, it doesn't matter where you come from, where you live, where you stay. But what matters is if you are motivated. That is, if you are motivated to succeed. Without it, you just fail. It's just simple, like it's just simple. But guys, does that really matter? Just I'm asking your question, like please, I would like to see your answer in the comment section. Does it really matter to be motivated? Okay, let me use your word motivated. Here in Nigeria, we are really motivated, especially our backgrounds. Some of us that come from a very low backgrounds, we are always right from childhood self. Our parents, you see our parents hitting us, making us, charging us, like pushing us, like the kind of push you'll be pushing us. Sometimes it makes us to think outside our box. It makes us to think straight in. It makes us to want to go further, to see things, to see the world how it is, to see the world outside. Just like how I have to tell the Black Americans, think outside your box. Okay, if it's really if it doesn't matter where you're from or how you are and blah 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 blah, then try to think outside your box. Okay, let me just say it. Try to travel to see how things are, to see how the world are. Guys, we here in Nigeria, we consider America or abroad as a paradise. Like the way we see America, we see America like palace. We see America like gold. We see America like, I don't really know what is happening. That's before I started watching YouTube, before I started on my channel and seeing things and seeing, I'm beginning to see the other side of the America and the other side of like, but the way people see America, that's why you see some of them, they will start struggling, to start hustling, because they want to really how will I put this in English? Is it they want to transfer or I've forgotten that word. Like they want to like transfer to another country or go to another country. That word, I've forgotten that word, and I've forgotten that word I want to put there. Yeah, because I know they will always succeed. Yes, guys, Black Americans, think outside your box. Think outside your box. You see, not everything you resort to violence. Not everything you put blame on something. Okay, most of you put blame on slavery. Slavery, you are putting blame on slavery that did not even happen to you guys. If you had to become a slave, like if you really witness how slavery was then, in those years, in those days, and you have your freedom now, you will not even be making noise. You will just prefer that you don't go back to the slavery back then, that you prefer not to go back then. I don't even know how I want to put this. There's how I want to put this word for you to understand. You prefer for you to just stay where you are right now than for you to go back there. Guys, some of you say generational trauma. Like, which one is generational trauma now? How? And some of you say racist. Okay, if it's really a racist country, why are the African immigrants doing so well? Why are the African immigrants ramping? Like, they talk so well with the whites. Yes, they mingle with the way they mingle with the whites. They mingle, they talk, they play. Like I said in one of my videos, I know someone that she's outside the country, she's in Canada. Like, if she's videoing her most of her videos, I'll see her making videos with the white people, the way they talk, the way they laugh, like and she even told me that she's working among them. I'll ask them, are some of them not crying racist about you, saying racist stuff? She said no. So where is all this coming from? Black Americans, you can do more. Seriously, you can do more. Forget everything that happened in the past. What happened in the past is in the past. Yes, what happened in the past is in the past. And focus on your future. Focus on your future for your children. Let me know what your thoughts are in the conversation. Like, watch, and subscribe to the channel, and have a wonderful day ahead.